The official server update for the Attack on Titan collab is finally live, and it is absolutely massive. We have insane new skins, a brand new map where the Beast Titan takes over the gorge, and a ton of free rewards and hero adjustments you definitely don't want to miss. Hey everyone! The official server just received a huge update today, and it is mainly focused on the Attack on Titan collaboration and some major hero changes. We have a brand new Spriteling ability, a fully themed map, collab minion skins, and some big balance tweaks to make the meta even more interesting. In today's video, I am going to show you everything you need to know about this update so you are ready for the Titan invasion. So without further ado, let's get started. Now, with such a massive collab dropping and 3 high-quality skins to collect, you are definitely going to need to save up your tokens to get the maximum value for your money. If you are looking for the absolute cheapest and safest place to top up right now, you need to check out my partner, Buffbuff. They are offering the best prices on the market right now, letting you save up to 17% on every single token purchase, which is an insane steal when you are trying to get those precious legend skins. The whole process is super simple and only takes about 10 seconds. Just enter your player ID and email, then pay. It is 100% official and the delivery is instant, so your tokens will be ready the second you open the game. To get yours and start saving, just scan the QR code on the screen right now or click the link in the description and pinned comment below. First off, let's talk about the map, because the devs totally swapped out the classic gorge to look exactly like Paradis Island from Attack on Titan. When you spawn in, the usual base is completely replaced by those giant gray walls from the anime, and you can even see the little red-roofed houses at the bottom to look just like Shiganshina District. Right in the middle of the base, they even carved the Scout Regiment's Wings of Freedom logo into the floor, which looks cool. If you look up at the walls, they added iron cannons just like the ones the Garrison Regiment used to shoot at Titans, and there are even those massive Zeppelins from Season 4 floating around in the sky. The coolest part, though, is what they did with the boss monsters in the river. The Shadow Overlord has been swapped out with the Beast Titan, and he just chills waist deep in the water pit. It actually makes total sense because the Overlord spawns smaller dragons to push lanes, and now the Beast Titan commands pure Titans to attack instead. On the other side of the map, the Colossal Titan has taken over the other boss pit. The way it slowly peeks its giant head over the trees is an exact copy of that legendary scene from Episode 1 where it looks over the wall. Even the jungle area got a new makeover. Instead of the usual, the map now looked like the small rural villages on Paradis, where all those sudden Titan attacks happened. As you walk around the jungle, you'll spot crashed airships, small scout camps with tents, and supply crates everywhere. It gives the game the exact vibe of the Survey Corps being out on a dangerous mission. They really went all out on the details here to make it feel like you're actually inside the anime. Alright, now let's talk about the skins, and we have to start with the main protagonist himself, Eren Yeager. The devs made an absolutely excellent choice by giving this skin to Zhang Fei, because the transformation mechanic fits him perfectly. In the lobby intro, you see Eren flying around the city with his ODM gear, dodging a Titan, and then biting his hand to trigger that iconic transformation into the Attack Titan. He even gets into a massive fistfight with the Armored Titan right there in the lobby, which is an exact copy of his brawls with Reiner from the anime. When you're playing in human form, Eren uses his dual blades for his basic attacks and his first skill, doing those classic fast spinning slices we see all the time in the show. For his second skill, he uses his gas to jump to a spot, throwing up a glowing shield for himself and his teammates. Now, if you look really closely at this shield, it actually forms the shape of a giant skeletal Titan torso and head, and little purple flowers actually bloom on the ground right underneath it. This is an amazing deep-cut reference to Season 1 where Eren triggers a partial Titan skeleton just to block a cannonball and protect Armin and Mikasa. It's a small detail, but true fans are gonna love it. The ultimate is definitely the best part. Just like Zhang Fei's normal ultimate, Eren roars and transforms into a giant, but here, he turns into the full-sized Attack Titan. The transformation is super explosive, smashing the ground and leaving a path of cracked, burning earth. While in Titan form, his regular sword attacks are swapped for heavy punches and massive ground stomps. They even included the famous scene where he carries a giant boulder over his head to seal the wall. For the recalls, the human form slices a Titan's nape, while the Titan form throws a huge uppercut at the Armored Titan. There's even a respectful tribute animation where he stands by a campfire with a fallen Survey Corps cloak. It's honestly one of the most detailed skins they've ever made. Next up is Mikasa Ackerman, and she was given to Jing because of how fast and precise both characters are. In her lobby animation, Mikasa is flying through the ruins of Shiganshina, delivering a lethal strike to a Titan's nape. She looks exactly like she does in the later seasons, wearing that iconic red scarf Eren gave her. Her skills are all about high-speed dual-blade slashes with blue energy trails and feathers flying off, which is a nod to the wings of freedom. When she moves around the map, she doesn't just run, she uses her ODM gear anchors to zip along the terrain, which looks really smooth. The ultimate is definitely the most impressive part of Mikasa's skin. When she activates her mirror domain, a massive circular arena forms, surrounded by the giant stone walls of Paradis. If you look closely inside that circle, the ground is actually covered in a miniature layout of the Shiganshina district, complete with little houses and streets. As she dashes between her mirrors, her clones look like other scout members attacking from all angles, which perfectly captures the feeling of a full-scale Titan raid. Her recall animation shows her circling a tower to finish a Titan, and there's even a memory stone animation with a white bird flying past, which is a deep reference to the series finale. Both Eren and Mikasa are precious legend rarity skins, and they are part of the new Wish event. You can expect to spend somewhere between 2,000 to 4,000 tokens to get them. Usually, the first skin you get from these events is relatively cheaper, but the next one can get a bit expensive, so keep that in mind if you're planning to collect them both. Alright, now let's talk about humanity's strongest soldier, Levi Ackerman. The dev team gave this skin to Allain, and they packed it with references to his most iconic moments. The lobby animation is a direct one-to-one recreation of that legendary Levi vs. Beast Titan fight from Season 3. You see him speed through the city, dodging a Titan's mouth, and then absolutely shredding the Beast Titan's arm into pieces. In-game, the fighting style fits Levi nicely. His basic attacks and first skill use super fast, spinning dual-blade slashes with those signature blue energy trails. His second skill shows him zipping around with ODM gear gas effects, and his ultimate creates a circular arena featuring the walls of Paradis and the Wings of Freedom emblem. The devs also nailed Levi's personality with the smaller details. His recall animation shows him in a small room wearing his cleaning outfit, frantically dusting and scrubbing, which is a hilarious nod to his obsession with cleanliness. For the Memory Stone animation, Levi stands solemnly at a gravesite marked by Survey Corps cloaks and broken swords. Levi is a precious legend rarity skin, but he's releasing a bit later on May 8th. They'll launch a separate event for him, so the exact cost is unknown right now, but it'll probably be in that 2,000 to 4,000 token range like the others. Now we have Annie Leonhardt, and honestly, this is the best part of the collab because this skin is a free epic. The dev team chose Mayene for Annie, and it's a total fit since both characters rely on heavy kicks and martial arts. The lobby animation starts with Annie's famous laugh from Season 1 when she finally gets cornered. It shows her biting her finger to transform into the female Titan before finishing with her encasing herself in that indestructible blue crystal. In human form, Mayene's usual moves are swapped for Annie's signature combat stance. Her basic attacks and skills are all about those high-power kicks she used to take down Eren's Titan form. For her combos and big hits, you can actually see the silhouette of the female Titan appearing to deliver massive stomps and punches alongside her. The ground even cracks with Titan lightning effects whenever she lands a heavy blow. The fact that an epic skin with this much detail is completely free is absolutely crazy, so make sure you don't miss the event to claim her. And wait, there is even more free stuff coming later this month. We have a surprise cosplay skin for Heino, which is set to launch in the middle of May, and the best part is that it is 100% free. You just have to participate in the server-wide event to drive out Titans and collect contributions to claim it. For the Flowborn mains out there, you are getting an armored Titan outfit that looks absolutely insane. It is a very cool looking costume, and you can get it for completely free. You just have to play a mini-game where you protect the walls from invading Titans. It is definitely one of the best free outfits they have ever released, so make sure you grind for it. They also added Attack on Titan themed minion skins, which looks pretty cool in my opinion. You can redeem these for 1 honor crystal in the honor shop. There is also a brand new background animation for the collab, which you can get from the Wish event starting May 15th. And this is actually a full screen animation unlike the others, which makes this even more worth it. And of course, we cannot forget everyone's favorite little shits. They added several new Attack on Titan themed Spriteling outfits to match the whole theme. Now let's talk about the balance adjustments, because the devs basically just handed a massive win to every single hero getting a collab skin. It's pretty obvious they want these heroes to dominate the meta while the event is live. So if you main any of the Attack on Titan crew, you are absolutely eating good this patch. Kicking things off with the big man himself, Zhang Fei. Since he's taking on the Eren Jaeger role, they decided to turn him into an absolute monster. His first skill-based damage is jumping from 450 all the way to 600, and the extra physical scaling is getting jacked up to 150%. But wait, it gets even crazier because his Titan form damage is also getting a massive boost. His first and second skill in Titan form are hitting way harder, and his ultimate roar damage has literally been doubled in terms of scaling. Honestly, with these insane scaling buffs, a damage build Zhang Fei is going to be completely crazy. You can probably run some AD items now and just delete people while you're in Titan form. Next up is Mayene, our Annie skin holder, and she's getting a ton of extra sustain to match that female Titan energy. They buffed the health recovery on her second skill and several of her most important combos like the 2-1 and 2-2. Plus, her 1-1 combo now has even more damage reduction, going up to 25%. This basically means Annie is going to be nearly unkillable if you know how to cycle your skills properly. Our boy Levi, Allain, is also getting a direct damage buff to make him feel like humanity's strongest soldier. They increased both the base damage and the true damage on his first skill. This is going to make his burst combos much more reliable and help him shred through tanks even faster in those close-range duels. Charlotte is another big winner here. They buffed the base damage on her passive and her second skill, while also giving her better health recovery. It's a solid all-around buff that's going to make her even more of a nightmare to deal with in the clash lane. For the rest of the Survey Corps, Jing, or Mikasa, is getting a much-needed damage buff on her Mirror Domain ultimate. Instead of just dealing percentage damage based on lost health, it now has a solid base damage attached to it, which is huge for finishing off targets that aren't already low. Angela's first skill is also hitting harder with better base damage and scaling, making her poke even more annoying. Even Labubu is getting some love with a boost to his passive recovery and his first skill damage, including the true damage portion. Overall, these buffs are massive, and the collab heroes are definitely going to be taking over the tier list for the rest of the season. Before we wrap up the hero side of things, we have some quality of life fixes for the mage mains out there. Both Princess Frost and Lady Jen received optimization to their skill combos. Previously, if you tried to spam their skills too quickly, some of them would actually fail to trigger, which was incredibly frustrating during intense team fights. Well, the devs finally fixed that delay, and now their skill flow feels way smoother and more responsive. Now, let's talk about the battlefield adjustments, because the Spritelings got a complete overhaul to match the Attack on Titan theme. They actually removed Runcie and replaced it with a brand new ability called the Grappler. And let me tell you, this is a direct reference to the ODM gear from the anime. You literally get a grappling hook that you can aim and fire to zip across the gorge. The other potions got some nice upgrades too. The Bigly potion still makes you huge and increases your max health, but now it also deals area of effect damage to any enemies standing near you. And then we have the new Coolio potion. This one is broken for heroes with high cooldowns because it now reduces your active cooldowns by 2 seconds every single second for a 3-second duration. That is a total of 6 seconds shaved off your skills in just 3 seconds of real time. Lastly, for the Kaizer mains, they optimized the default targeting distance of his enhanced basic attack. Now, if you have your auto chase set to close range, you can use his dash to cross walls way more reliably without accidentally locking onto a target you didn't want. And that is pretty much everything you need to know about this massive Attack on Titan update. Honestly, between the Beast Titan in the Overlord Pit and the crazy buffs to Zhang Fei and Allain, the meta is going to be wild for the next few weeks. Let me know what you think in the comments. Are you hyped for the Eren skin, or are you just here for the free Annie skin? Leave a like if you enjoyed this video and subscribe for more content like this. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.